Hey, universe and mining family. Grab your shovels and your pickaxes. Welcome to the show. I'm Nemesis, and of course, I'm not your babysitter. Do your own research, but let's dig in. Yo, what's going on, crypto fam? So, as you guys know that just as of recently, I was doing some testing, had some testing purposes done to this 1660 Ti. Yeah, I'm not, for mining purposes, I have to say I'm not very well pleased. The overclocking ability on this is mediocre at best. Its ability to game, in my opinion, is subpar or par to the 1070, not even the Ti. You would think that a new iteration with new memory would be a lot better. I even had my little brother check out it on his VR as he photobombs me. But I mean, like, what's your opinion on it for VR?
VR, it's pretty alright. As far as stuff with VR goes, anything intensive, you know, you're not going to get much more performance than a regular 1070. As for the price point goes, I would say it's a good alternative for if you don't have the money to get a 1070. Because this is a little bit cheaper than a 1070.
Yeah.
It's got comparable performance, but the support as far as drivers is not that yet there. So
right, and it's only got 6 gigabytes of the new GDDR6 memory, which I was hoping that would perform a little better. But even with VR, it's still like hammering it, right?
Hammers it just as hard as it would the 1070.
Yeah, so I mean, you're not really getting any real performance bump memory-wise with the new memory. If they would have put 8 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory, it probably would have had a little bit better headroom and might have actually performed a little more up the snuff of a 1070 or maybe a 1070 Ti. But for the purpose of somebody who is just building a PC, they wanted a gaming card that wasn't going to break the bank on you. This isn't too bad of a card. If you're looking to be mining on it, it doesn't do any different than a 1070. So I mean, price point wise, this is not too bad, but it's utilizes a little bit better power. It's a little more power efficient, but when it comes down to running this mining wise, the numbers are a little less than what a 1070 is. I was hoping that it would be right up to snuff with it, but nope, it's not. So if you guys are looking to buy one, I've actually got this. Well, I'll be selling this one for probably like $300. So if anybody is interested in a 1660 Ti that's only had testing purposes done to it, nothing crazy. This thing's never even gotten hot. The cooler on this is amazing. The fans on this are great. So I mean, with the cooling solution, this is a perfect card. For everything else, 1070 wise, for mining, I basically grabbed this for mining. So for me, doesn't make any sense. But for a economical gaming card, definitely check that out. If you guys want to buy it off of me, message me down in below. But let's kind of get into what I had was going into to get into with a few people asking me questions on how Hive is actually set up. So bam. And so if you guys haven't set up a Hive account, you can go ahead and stop right now. Definitely set up a Hive account. It's nice and easy. I can help you set up and get your miners operating on here. It's not something that I feel comfortable with dropping that information out, just because it does, for me to show that screen shows a lot of personal information that it's just easier if you want to know about it. Jump into my Discord, There's a bunch of us that use Hive. We can definitely help walk you through getting Hive up and running for you. So that's one thing I love about my community of people, is we're all willing to help. Yo! So I had somebody asking me how you set up the wallets and set up a flight sheet in Hive OS. So this would be where once you log in, after you made an account and you log in and you've got your miner running. I've only got one miner running. Bam. So you can go into here and set up your wallets. Now, don't worry about showing off these wallet addresses here. If you guys want to take some of these down, like my Ethereum Classic, yo, wink, 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 wink. No, just kidding. But the only thing you can do with these addresses are actually deposit into it. So, you know, and some of these, they're not even actually my like Bitcoin interest. I grabbed their actual address from their own website for donations. I only have it here for testing purposes. So same thing with Grin, because I haven't set up the Grin wallet all the way yet. Once I have that set up, I'll definitely set up a video for that, just so that if anybody's interested in learning how to set up a Grin wallet, just because it's the wallet only operates in Linux. So for most people, we all operate on Windows for most. Some people out there operate on Linux, and then you can just go ahead, get on the GitHub, download the wallet, and bam, you're good to go. For everybody else that runs on Windows, I'll show you how to put a virtual Linux box on there, so that you can basically run the Grin full node wallet inside of there and operate it and function it properly. Yo, so stay tuned for a video from that later on. So if you wanted to add a wallet, you'd click on add wallet. Hive OS is actually a little easier to operate than Simple Miner OS. You would think that it'd be the other way around, but not quite the case. So depending on what coin you're operating with, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, depending on what coin or what protocol you're planning on mining and supporting their network, you can go ahead and select any one of these and start mining from here. Then you would take once you have your wallet, whether you're using a wallet address off an exchange, which be careful if you do that, or if you've got your own wallet that you've got on your computer, or if you got a wallet that's on your phone, you would enter that wallet address here, and then from here you can nickname the wallet. This way it's easier if you're running multiple wallets. You can nickname them. This way you know which wallet's going to which address. And then you can just sit there, hit enter, and it'll create one. Then you can go into your farm itself, and you got your flight sheets that you can operate right from in here. And then this is actually just this is all of my GPUs that I've got on the rig right behind me. So you guys get a little behind the scenes on what this looks like. My temperatures, and you can see the Zotac. This bad boy loves to live life a little on the edge of the hot side. Since it's a little cooler out, I can run her a little hotter, but once it becomes summertime, I'm gonna dial her back a little bit. I'll get her running more like 58 C or so. No more than where it's at right now, I guarantee you. But you can sit there and set up your flight sheets from here. So if I wanted to set up a brand new flight sheet, let's see here. Oh, I'd actually go right to here. So if you click on Hive OS right here, it'll bring you right to your front page instantaneously. Ba-bam. And then you click on your flight sheet here, and this is where you would actually create your flight sheets. Now, for me, I have a couple of AMDs, and a bunch of NVIDIA on the same rig. So I can actually set up a multi-miner. So let me go ahead and do that. So, oop. And if you create, if like I just did there, I just clicked on this and it's like, yo, you can't do that. So, let's say I want to do, oh, I've already got one here. Huh, that's hilarious. Do I actually, hold on here. Sometimes I gotta like, look how I got everything organized. Alright. Okay. But bam. So my flight sheets. So I'm gonna, because I've already got a bunch of them already set up, so I'll just kind of walk through and let me I'll just go ahead and remove this one and I'll just reset it up and have you guys show you how I do this. Bam. Why didn't you do that? Let's see here if it just takes a second. No, it doesn't want to. How come you don't want to do it? Not found, huh? Okay, whatever. So we'll go here and edit. So you would sit there and select your coin, of course, and then you've already got your wallet set up like I showed you just a second ago. And then from here you can set up whatever pool you want, whichever one that you feel comfortable with. Now I've used Nano Pool a lot. Their pool fees are low, payouts are I've never had an issue with, so this is one of the mining pools that I do trust. And then you're gonna figure out which one's ever closest to you. So for me it's the west server, so I would be like apply. And then for here you can pick out which mining program you want to use, because Hive OS and Simple Miner are not the mining program. They're just the interface that allows you to connect to the mining program. So they are just making it easier for you to set this up. That's all it really is. So Claymore Dual Miner, this one, it works, but it's not the most efficient, and there's no more support for Claymore. B Miner's pretty good, and then the one that I like to use is Phoenix Miner. Phoenix Miner works with mixed rigs, so if you got NVIDIA and an AMD on the same rig, you can use this. Bam. So, and then if you're wanting to add a coin, add another coin into there, you would just add a miner and so on and so forth, and it would set this one up the same way. I'd Grin, my wallet, the pool that I like to use, of course, Nano Pool. Same thing here, West server. And I know that Gminer works pretty well. I'm going to have to figure out which other miners will work with mixed rigs, and I'll do a video on that later on, just because I've also it's going to crash my rig trying to set this up, because I don't have the overclock set up for Grin. I have it all on for Ethereum Classic right now, so I'll just leave it on Gminer, and then I would just sit there and click update. But it's not finding this one, of course, because I was trying to erase this, and because I wanted to show a clean setup on there, of course. So we'll do it this way real quick. So bam, bam, Nano, where are you? And Nano Pool, West. Apply, and I like my Phoenix Miner, like I said. We'll add another one here. We'll go Grin, do my test wallet, and I like my west, and we'll do a G minor, and then bam, look at that. That's how easy it is to set this up. I mean, click, 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 done. Select, bam. I just created the flight sheet. Now I can sit there and click on this, go into my farm, and if I want to, I can flight sheets, and see this miner that we just set up here. I know it's probably going to crash if I do this. You know what? I wonder if I could do it this way. Let's see here. Edit. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Cancel. So I can sit there and I hit the little rocket ship, and it will separate over, and I can go into overview here. I've never really played with it to the point of actual dual mining like this. This is actually my first attempt, so I'm not really sure how this really works. So I've got everything. It's all now on Grin. It's on Grin or Kookaroo 29, not 31, because I don't have enough memory in my graphics cards. You need a minimum of 11 gigabytes, and of course my stuff's like kind of having a seizure right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back to the way I had it, because it works this way. I knew it was gonna start trying to crash out because I don't have it set up properly for it. But yeah, that's pretty much how you set up the miners, the wallets on this. If you wanted to go into overclockings, you can sit there and you click on the little RPM gauge off to the side of one of the graphics cards, and you'll be able to sit there and mess with your overclocks from here. If you guys need any help with setting up your overclocks, definitely get a hold of me. You can get into my Discord, links in down below, of course. And if you got mixed rig like I do, I can also switch over. And this is my couple of AMD cards. These are RX 580 Sapphire Blue Nitros, and this is with the BIOS mod on there, aggressive undervolting on them, with a pretty heavy overclock on them, and they seem to be handling it pretty nicely. I hope you guys found this information very helpful, and if you guys do find this information very helpful, definitely smash that like button, guys. Hit the bell notification, subscribe, and share these videos with everybody else that you think this might benefit. I hope that you guys are, more informed with this. If you guys got any questions, certainly drop them in down below, or come hit me up on my Discord. There's a bunch of us there on the Discord that know Hive very well, or if you're using Simple Miner OS, we got you covered too. I even use Simple Miner. It was the first mining program that I used and Crypto Mikkel used. So definitely hit us up. We'll definitely be more than happy to help you out. That's what our community is all about. And with that, guys, like always, I will see you on the next one. Yo!